And Lojay is in the studio.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm great. I'm really good. How you feeling?
Fine. Nice to meet you in person. We've been talking, but I liked your video you just did. It was really fun.
I literally spent like an hour in Equal Atlantic yesterday just making that video.
No,
I promise you. I was like, nah, I need to do this. I just had the idea and I was like,
yeah,
nah,
it was really dope. Content creation. You were doing the
Yeah.
focus thing and on that, with your song.
It was amazing.
First of all, I want you to tell me, because when people say budding artists, fast rising, coming up, how do you feel right now? Because your song is getting a lot of love and attention. No pun intended, but it is.
I like that. I like that wordplay.
Yeah.
I feel good. I feel blessed. I'm grateful. There's no that feeling like my team is working. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
Like everyone's putting in work, and I love that. That's everything I could have asked for at this point in time. So I'm very grateful.
Yeah. Do you like the pace at which your brand is growing?
Yes, I do actually.
Yeah. It's not like a viral overnight. Not that is bad,
I
but
don't-
sometimes I've had people who went viral and they've shared with me their experiences. So for you, it's like you're putting in the work and then you're seeing it pay off.
The best thing about it is that people actually love the music. Like when I see some of the feedback, some of the things people just say, it's just like wow, just to get this kind of emotions out of people with music, that's all I could ask for.
Yeah, it's interesting. When I was reading about you, I read that you grew up listening to lots of Disney music.
Yes.
And that is so not boyish.
I mean,
so I thought that was
it's amazing
different
story.
and interesting. Tell me a little bit about that.
When I was younger, I watched a lot of cartoons, and a lot of it was like Disney cartoons and stuff like that. And I really picked up on the music. Like I feel like Disney always have great choice of music.
Yes, they do.
And a lot of what I listened to was that, and as well I also listened to a lot of gospel music.
Yes.
And if you don't know, gospel music has some of the most amazing melodies, melodies that actually get people crying.
Trust me, yeah, daddy.
So,
I know, really good. Yeah.
I was lucky enough to be around good good and even when I was introduced to Nigerian music, it was still people like Two-Face, Lagbaja, people that actually made amazing music with.
I love that. So I'm gonna play the SARS featuring Lojay one, the Tonongo. Okay, we're gonna talk about it, but I want to play it now. How did you get the name Lojay? Is that your real name or it's your stage name?
Lekon Oshifeso Jr., which is my real name.
Yeah. So how did it come?
L for Lekon,
Yeah.
O for Oshifeso, Jr. for J. But then I didn't want anyone to think it was Loj, so I put the AY at the end of the J.
Mado, this you deserve a round of applause. Yes. How many people did you go through to say, what do you think? Is it good, or you just took that decision?
I feel like the moment I heard it,
you felt it.
yeah, I was like, yeah.
I know, right? So you're one of those cool ones that never struggled with a nickname, because I struggled with a nickname when I was in secondary school. From trying to give you want to hear it, and you want to hear that it sounds good. So Lojay, okay, I like that. That's very very cool. You worked on this EP. When did you work on this EP?
Last year.
So that was during the pandemic.
Yep.
A very very interesting time.
Yes, bittersweet.
Bittersweet. Yeah. You were home the most time.
Yeah.
Do you think that it was very good for you creatively, seeing that these songs are actually amazing?
Yeah. I mean, normally I'm the kind of person to just cook myself up in a space and record. But this was just basically the same experience. But I guess while everyone was complaining about being inside, for me it was natural. It's that's my space.
Yeah.
So I just stayed in and made music.
Yeah. How do you feel now that you have decided that this is what you want to do music? Is it what you've always wanted to do, or do you have other plans? Do you have a plan B?
No. To be
Wow.
honest. The thing about it is, I feel like from a young age I knew that I found this very easy to do. And I was in a world where this is lucrative. So I knew that all I just needed to do was to develop this thing that I find easy and happy doing. Then things will fall in place.
Yeah.
And I just feel like I've always been in the right spot. Nothing within the industry feels out of place for me. This is where I belong, I guess.
This is where I want to be. Okay, cool. And you talked about some of the your musical influences. You mentioned Two-Face when you were going local. Who else?
Wande Cole.
Do you want to do music with Wande?
Yes, definitely.
Are you on it? Are you working on it?
I'll tell you a funny story.
Tell me.
I met him like on Sunday.
No.
Yeah. Like very interesting.
So that's cool.
Yeah, I had the opportunity to be in.
Yeah, I can imagine you and Wande on a song. I think I can imagine what it would sound like. It would be nice.
Yeah, I believe so. I actually believe so.
Yeah. Well, how was it like getting link? Who did the link up? How did this happen?
It was South.
Okay.
I was in a studio in London and he just called. He sent me a text, told me that, asked me where I was, and I had a hunch because we had a discussion about it. Like, because once I made the song, that was like the first thought that came to his mind. Okay, I think like Wiz will be good on this as well. But in my mind, I'm like, okay, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't happen, I believe the song is good enough to like hold.
To go on its own,
Yeah. And then he texted me, told me I should come to one studio in London, and then I went there, and like as I just got there,
see, I'm even smiling. Like I was there, like.
Like literally, like I first heard his laugh from like outside, like that kind of pee. But you're like, whoa, okay, this is actually what's happened, okay. And then I saw him just there looking at the console, big studio. Like I'm like, wow, like literally that was my expression, like whoa. And then we shook hands. He told me how much he liked the record, played it a couple of times, and then we just got to work like straight, and it was just like all night.
Was it seamless?
It was so seamless. Like it's grace. Like that's it. That's the only way I can explain it. Like there was no forcing of the vibes. There was no clash. All smiles. Like everyone was in a good mood. Everyone was happy. Like it was just amazing. Like it was an amazing experience. We even got a chance to talk like for a brief moment, and it was just like, wow, okay.
Wow, this is it. I like that. And going forward from this EP, it's just out and everyone is just vibing to it. Are you going to be putting out videos? Are you working on more projects? What's going on?
Music.
Yeah, because you told me that you're always singing. So I'm like, well, let's finish this EP. You're like, no, we move.
Yes.
So are you working on something?
Yes, definitely working on something. Working on more music. Working on videos. Working on more content. Like. We're having fun with it. Like I said, like everybody, myself and everybody around me, this is what we do. Like this is what we know how to do.
Yeah.
So it's always seamless. It's always like, it's a lot of work, but when it's work that you enjoy, it doesn't feel like work.
When artists are sharing their story, would you say yours has been like a very hectic journey, or would you say it has been pretty much
graceful?
Okay. Yeah.
That's how I explain it.
I mean, it's always nice to hear something different. Like, we dry, our blood was dry. Every time when you say, so this industry is like,
funny enough,
yeah.
Like they have been like bad times. Like right before I got the chance to even work with SARS, I wasn't in the best of spaces. Like everything comes with like its troubles. Like I don't think there's anything you'd want to do, especially when it has to do with like. You have to like go through like some very, very tough phases, but now we're smiling, so
and still putting in the work.
Exactly. Wow. Ready for anything.
Who's the one person that you really want to work with? Who have you penned down?
Drake. Definitely.
Wow. When people mention names, I kind of just make a mental quick of how would you sound with Drake?
Like I can just imagine.
And with the way music has gone, especially Nigerian music or music in Africa, and a lot of artists working with international artists, it's not impossible to say. Many, many, many years ago, you would say this like, Drake, but then it's something that can possibly happen.
For me, it's a goal. It's not a dream.
Yeah. So you want to work with Drake?
Yeah.
Or you're gonna work with Drake?
We're gonna do that. Don't worry.
You heard it here, live on the road show.
Definitely.
All right. What's it like with the ladies?
To be honest,
I feel like you have a lot of female attention.
Because
you seem like you don't talk a lot. You seem very quiet, but I don't know if you are.
I'm an ambivert, so I'm both.
Okay.
I can be expressive, but
Okay.
sometimes I'm just like in my bubble
In your
and on
bubble.
my own.
But how are you with your fans on social media? You interact.
These people actually make the whole process fun. So like I always try as much as possible to interact. Like whenever like I'm on my phone, I'm interacting with people, like even down to like the DMs.
Yeah.
So it's like I make sure like everybody understands and feels that I'm actually grateful for the support. It's not up to me, it's up to them. Like
Yeah.
that's how I see it.
And how do you deal with negative comments? Do you get people saying negative stuff about you?
Yeah, but
What do you do?
to be honest, yeah, how I see it is negative comments are more of a reflection of where that person is.
Oof.
So sometimes
The shade.
no, it's not actually shade. Like
It's shade sometimes.
like I mean, like there are times where I've actually like reached out to people like who gave negative comments where it's just like, okay, I understand where you are. Like I hope this helps in a way or that helps in a way.
Right.
Sometimes all they just want is like support on their.
Just a little love on their
You get
side.
like it's like on my side, like, and I genuinely understand that, like, 'cause I've been in a position where I just needed love.
Have you
I'm still there still.
Have you reached out to any artist that has, given you Ella, snubbed you, rejected, said no?
I mean, how I see it is, whoever said no at that point in time, it wasn't just meant to be.
I like that.
So like, I can't
Be
like
upset
I can't be
because of
upset because he said no. In my life, who knows? I'm most likely going to go through that. Everybody goes through that. Like
Yeah.
that's life. Like it's up to you as a person to make sure that you're valuable and make people see that value in you. You can't fault someone for not seeing it at the time.
Yeah.
If maybe sometimes maybe it wasn't even there.
I brought out the philosophical part of you.